I'm gonna pick rock, by the way.
Vlogging?
Tried to steal some
So cute. No. I'm whispering because everyone in my house is asleep, but I just got home. It's 3:18. I actually had a great night. I only had like 2 drinks, but I was like energized, and so I feel like I'm not gonna wake up super hungover tomorrow, and yet I still had fun. Also, my hair looks fucking awful because it was in a slick back, and obviously now it's not. Like, I'm not gonna shower tonight. I am gonna shower tomorrow morning. I'm not the kind of person who always has to shower when they get home from the bar. Good night. Mwah.
It was very good.
I lived in Toriano.
Do you want us to go like around here? Yeah, they're so cute.
Good morning. It is Monday morning, going to Pilates this morning, which was, per Pilates usual, extremely hard, but feeling very good right now. I'm going to one of my favorite places in London, Juju Home, which is genuinely so far away, but I'm going to get my mom a little birthday present because her birthday is on Wednesday, and I'm also obviously going to pick up a matcha. And then also, I believe they have the binder clips that are so good for the Hobonichi Techo or Techo, which I just bought. So I want to get one of those so I can hold it open and also see if they have any fun stationery stuff. But I also think if I have time, I'm gonna go to the V&A Storehouse Museum because it's also out over there, and if I'm there I might as well go, and I'm pretty sure it's free admission, and it's also a Monday, so I don't think it's gonna be super crowded, but that's the plan. So let's go. Cycle this lovely morning. What's new? But first we're going to stationery stores that I love. One is called Present and Correct, which is in like Bloomsbury, like Covent Garden ish. Mostly going to look for like just some crafting supplies, like a washi tape, some stickers, and then Present and Correct I'm very specifically looking for, I believe it's a Dutch brand, a Dutch stationery brand, but they make these like little teeny little notebooks that are just like paper, but I've been using this for the past month as like my brain dump to-do list notebook. We're approaching day 31. It's October 28th right now. So going to buy another one of these for November. And then my dad and I are also going to try to get my mom a barber jacket because she's home right now. So I have to whisper for her birthday because that's tomorrow. Let's go. I got back a while ago and then did an oil mask in my hair, which I've been doing of late and I think it's working. Stay tuned. I've been using the Fable and Mane Holy Roots oil in my roots and doing like a head massage beforehand, then massaging like for I would say about 3 minutes, then massaging the oil in for like 4 minutes, and then letting it sit. And then I put argan oil in my mids and ends and then let it sit for like 3 hours. That's been the process. So I'm doing that right now, but I did not film in the barber store at Regent Street nor at Duke Street because let me just tell you that it was very fucking hectic vibes. I don't totally understand. Also, hi Nara poster. I don't totally understand how in London it can be like 2 p.m. or like 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon and the busy parts of town are so fucking busy. Oxford Street and that area is like genuinely fucking hell on earth. Or I guess I was more close to Bond Street during the second barber, but I walked from like Covent Garden-ish to Bond Street, which is like Mayfair-ish, to go to the second barber store because the one that I went to at Regent Street just like didn't have the size or colorway that my dad and I wanted. So I walked to the other one to get it and it was just fucking so crowded. So I was not filming because I was locked into like weaving myself through people. But I want to show the jacket. I actually don't think I'm going to take it out of the wrapping because it like did like put it in like a plastic thing. But I want to show you because I think it's really cute. Brown bag. Okay, I'm realizing that you're not going to be able to see it at all. The Bristol wax jacket. It's a men's jacket. Because my dad and I ended up just liking the fit of the men's jacket better. And we wanted it to be like a little bit oversized, fall at a certain length. So I was the one who was trying on the jackets to like approximate size for my mom. And we got it in the olive color, I believe, which is like their dark green. This jacket didn't come in the sage color, but also really liked the sage color. But like, look how nice. This is the wax one, which is like, they're like, don't dry clean it ever because it'll fuck up the wax. But it's really gorgeous. I really do think it's perfect for London. It doesn't really look green in this lighting, at least for me. Falls to about like mid-thigh, I would say. And it's just so nice. And it's in a men's medium. The small is actually like low-key too small, even though I think they're supposed to fit kind of oversized. Okay, it is green. Anyway, I'm so excited. I think she's really gonna like it. I feel like it's just like, this is London weather was, and like just England weather in general was built for this jacket. So that's why we got her. I'm gonna shower after this and then I'm going to my friend Anna's house for dinner, which I think should be really fun. And I've just been hanging since I got home. I actually started to do my laundry as well because we need to be doing laundry. Hey guys, we're going to Cornwall tomorrow, which is very exciting. It's only 10:30, but I'm already in bed because we have to wake up at about, I think, like 6-ish for our 8 a.m. train tomorrow, which is supposed to be a really beautiful train ride, so I'm honestly pretty excited. However, it's an early wake up. We're all packed, except for like chargers and stuff, and I just showered, and I'm honestly really tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I went to a Soul Cycle class today, and it was the 1975 Charlie XCX and Fred Again themed. All artists whom I adore. And I'm just gonna be honest with everyone, it wasn't as fun as Taylor Swift's Soul Cycle. And I don't even think that's because I like Taylor Swift more as an artist, although arguably she is like my favorite artist of all time. But I think the vibes in a Taylor Swift Soul Cycle are just better. Like, they're just better. I don't know what to say. I was wondering if the vibes were going to be different at SoulCycle in London, even though it's Taylor Swift, and honestly, they weren't. Like, the vibes are still absolutely electric. And the instructor, Liv, I believe her name is Liv, at SoulCycle in London, she is fucking phenomenal. As are most of the instructors, but I love her Tuesday class. That's Taylor Swift themed. I've been watching TV to go to bed, which I feel like is bad, and I feel like is a sign of being low-key brain dead. But to be fair, I do go through phases of going to sleep. I'll go through phases where I can't listen to anything, and I like need absolute silence to fall asleep. I'll go through phases where I need to listen to music to fall asleep. I'll go through phases where I need to listen to podcasts to fall asleep, and I'll go through phases where I need to watch TV to fall asleep, and I'm in a watch TV to fall asleep phase. And so I've been going to bed to the Vampire Diaries, which is honestly great. I fucking love the Vampire Diaries. I was talking about the Vampire Diaries at a dinner with some of my friends, and I was just reminded how fucking good it is. I'm at the part in season 2 where like werewolves are introduced into the picture. How phenom. Also, the character assassination that they do to Stefan is crazy. Because he isn't really that annoying in the first couple of seasons, and you are rooting for him. And they truly just make him like the worst person ever. Like, not even the worst person ever, but just the most annoying person ever. Like, ever of all time. He just gets so pick-me. And so, like, Damon is the obvious choice. And I'm a Delana stan. But even in the first season, I'm like, oh, I get why initially we were rooting for him. I think that's all I have to say. I have my mouth tape that I'm ready to put on, but I held off on putting it on so I could speak to a camera in my room. Just got back from jumping in the ocean, which I know it's the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know if there's a specific sea that we're on. I know that in like certain parts it's like the blank sea, but it's the Atlantic Ocean. Anyway, just jumped in. I honestly thought it was gonna be warmer than it was. I think it was like 57 degrees, which is totally doable in terms of getting in and staying in for a while. I feel like when you get below 45 is when it's like a run in, run out kind of situation. And I did dunk twice, and I stayed in probably for like a solid like 30 seconds to a minute, and then I got out. But I literally saw these old women. They were walking out from being in, and they were in for a while, and they were just like giggling and so happy. And I was like, I bet they do that every day. And they were having the best time, and they were like, get in there. I was like, that's who I want to be when I grow up. But I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm also kind of breathless from that swim. I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then I think we're gonna go into town for breakfast. We're staying at the Carbis Bay hotel and estate, I believe. So we went to the Carbis Bay beach, but I think we're gonna go to St. Ives for breakfast. And then we have a lunch reservation at Argo, which I believe has a Michelin star, but I think it looks very casual. I think they like have a Michelin star because the food is really good, not because it's like very fancy. So that's coming up this afternoon and we're gonna drive there. And I think maybe tomorrow we're gonna go to the Tate Museum at St. Ives in the town, because there's a Tate here. And I also definitely need to swim again tomorrow morning. My parents went to the sauna, but I'm feeling a little bit sick. I feel like I'm fighting off a cold. And so I was like, I feel like more dehydration is low-key not gonna be good for me. That's the state of that union. I'm gonna get in the shower and then we'll get ready and then we'll go get some coffee. I'm drinking this coffee right now, but it's from a Nespresso machine, which is just, it's totally works. Totally works. Not my favorite coffee though. So let's go. Also, wait, I love my swimsuit. I got it on, it's Erez. Don't know how you say the name. I've been calling it Nealerz, but I think that could be totally wrong. But this blue color is so chic. It's so chic. And the cut of it is just so flattering. So it's very expensive, but my friend Piper has her mom's Nealerz bathing suits and they've lasted for like a million years. So hoping that is the case with this one and will justify the cost.